everything that we did is all cosmetic. None of it required construction except putting in a new sink, but that was easy. All the appliances are the original and they look brand new because everything else looks brand new. Like these were already black. We got hardware to match the appliances. And like this fridge, that was the original fridge. We just painted the wood panels. It really like makes a difference when you just paint and put in a new countertop and a new backsplash. We still got to do the floor. I know a lot of people might just leave it, but we want to make this place look fucking dope. So that will be a different video because the floor is going to be a process. So yeah, this is from our perspective, just doing it ourselves. We show you what really is a bitch and what isn't, because a lot of the videos we watched made it seem a lot easier than it is, but obviously that's because they do this for a living and they've done it multiple times. And yeah, so if you're trying to do this yourself and you're a beginner and you don't know where to start, this is a good video for you to watch. Okay, so today we're painting, which is gonna be the hardest part of this whole like DIY process because it's a fuck ton of steps and there's a lot of space to cover. Okay, we just finished prepping all the surfaces with the liquid sandpaper. We literally had to go like everywhere that has wood, all the walls, countertops. It's a lot, mate. What are we doing here?
No.
Okay, bitches, just finished priming. Do we love it? What do you say?
Nothing.
Most fucked up part, painting in the cabinets. You know what time it is? Time to fuck! What? What do you mean? Am I predictable? Fuck. Cheers to that, mate. There's two kinds of people. One who wears gloves and then there's me. See that? That's when you fucked up the liquid sandpaper. It like doesn't stick, so make sure you do that shit right. Woohoo! It's paint day, motherfuckers! Holy fuck. So we got the first layer of white paint down and now we realize we have to do a second coat because you can see through still. So this is more of a bitch than we thought. You even have to do it on the walls because you can see up there. Good thing this lower cabinet is going to be dark gray, so I think we only need to do one coat of that, but everywhere else that's white has to have two coats and then still seal the whole fucking thing. And then we're leaving this unpainted because I'm gonna put a backsplash. It's gonna look like a subway tile. What's it called again? Shadow Mountain.
I swear to God, dude, we have to do a fucking second coat of gray. I'm gonna lose my shit. Look at this shit.
No.
Oh my. I feel like the primer was a waste of time. It did not do a good job.
What was even the point of it?
he said to do the primer to cover it up. It didn't cover it up. He's like, so you don't have to do multiple coats. Well, we just had to do multiple coats.
Fucking played us, bitch. Oh, I guess that does work, kind of.
I think you still kind of need to go
over it with the brush. And then we realized that we need 3 fucking coats of this. Minimum 3 coats. So yeah, we started painting on Saturday. It's Wednesday now. This took a lot longer because the primer that we used was like a thin coat. We needed an ultra cover. We got the wrong one. So we had to put 3 coats of white paint to fully cover these. The gray only took 2 coats. And now we're fucked because the sealer needs 3 coats and 2 hours of drying time in between. So yeah, every day we've been coming here after Cole's out of his hospital shift, and we are doing this till like 8 or 9 p.m. And we also just realized that we're not supposed to put this sealer on in direct sunlight, so it was like causing this in the corners, if you can kind of see this like yellowy tint, and it's supposed to be clear. So I just moved everything back in here. Cole's gonna kill me. Just about to spray paint the vents that are yellow from Cole's farts, right? First, we have to wipe the surface down. We're gonna use liquid sandpaper again, but you can use like any household cleaner. And then we're gonna level out in the middle to have a guideline for the tiles because the countertop is like all wonky. And then we'll put the countertop down, the fake contact paper, and then we'll use caulking in the crack here so that anything that's uneven will be hidden with the caulking. And then around these little spots, you just like X-Acto knife, cut around the window and the outlets. So we'll see how it turns out. This Tic Tac towel just is like adhesive on the back, so it just sticks right on. Another thing, you just want to dry fit the tiles up there, like just place it up against the wall before you actually stick it down, just to be sure. And then you just splice everything together.
See how long it takes you.
It takes me approximately 1 minute each sheet to get the fucking edge. Okay, I got it. This piece is the hardest one because you gotta match it up with this side and this side. So Cole had to measure it and we dry fit it to make sure it goes in. Okay, and then we have these extra pieces. So you just give it a little hack job, you know.
And the mirror, the window trim will cover the shitty edges.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
In the corner.
That's all she wrote. And then we gotta do this wall still. Wow. Fucking good, bruv. Seamless. With the window cover on. That's what's up.
I just have to figure out this plug's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if you could measure something where we cut the hole.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck yeah. Cole measured that shit, I wouldn't have been able to. Wow. We really did that shit. Looks like a whole real kitchen. What do you have to say?
Not done yet.
Peep this cutie fruit hammock we got. We're gonna put it in the corner right there. Hangs. It's gonna be so cute. Right? This is the contact paper we're using. Also really cheap on Amazon. You just literally stick it down and then you make sure no bubbles and shit with this thing. And then just X-Acto around. And it's waterproof and durable. Looks like fake marble. It's gonna be cute.
There's a little bit of a gap, but that's behind the counter. We're gonna fill it out with caulk, so.
Cock, fill it with cock. When in doubt, fill it with cock. Woo! Look at that. Okay, so you shove the cock in it. Oh. To hide your fucked up edges. Cocking.
Yeah, you have a lot. You don't have to put that much.
Oh, okay. Like this then?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Don't go too fast though.
Oh shit, I'm stuck.
It's fine, you'll have enough to like fill it up.
Some extra things we did that I didn't film. This is actually the original faucet that we had, and we were looking for a black one that would be cool, like, you know, the big spouts with like the spring or whatever, but we couldn't find one. So Cole literally spray painted that from our old faucet, and then we put in this new sink. But it looks pretty decent for now. And in here we did change the faucet, so that looks good. Just wanted to share something that I thought was funny. Somebody really asked me if Cole is a contractor, and no, he's not. He's a paramedic and he's on his way to become a fireman. But he did go to mechanic school. He works on bikes as well, so he is very handy with everything. I am an artist. I own a clothing company. Neither of us have ever done this before. We're both just beginners winging it. We wanted to make his trailer nice. We just like researched stuff and YouTubed it. If you guys have any questions about all the stuff we did in here, leave them in the comments, because maybe I'll do another video answering all the questions, because I know it's a lot of stuff and I tried to fit it in. I'm always doing projects like this, so subscribe. Holla at me.